Welcome back, everybody. This is KX News on the Go. I'm Amber French. The North Dakota Game and Fish says there are fewer pheasants out this year. The NDGF conducted its annual roadside survey throughout July and August. The total number of pheasants that were seen is down 3% from last year. However, that number is still 48% above the 10-year average. Sharp-tailed grouse are down 38% and 30% the 10-year average. Partridge are down 26%, and they are both down due to severe weather over the summer. The grouse and partridge season opens September 13th, and the pheasant season opens October 11th. All three seasons end on January 4th. Those aren't the only wild birds being talked about. If you are still looking to get your wild turkey license, you're in luck. Officials of the Game and Fish say that 1,200 licenses are still available even after they've held their fall wild turkey lottery. So here's how to get one. Starting at 8 on the morning of September 17th, those leftover licenses will be issued on a first-come, first-served basis. You're allowed to have up to 5 for the fall season. The fall turkey season opener will begin on October 11th and close out on January 4th. From now until Friday, flyers have the chance to enroll in a TSA pre-check at a special event. The Minot International Airport is hosting their TSA pre-check enrollment event that gives travelers the chance to sign up or renew their TSA pre-check membership locally. TSA PreCheck allows low-risk travelers to use quicker security lines while allowing them to keep their shoes, belts, jackets, and leave their laptops, liquids, and food in their bags. Enrollment costs $76 for a 5-year membership, and at this event, they are providing a family promotion that gives $15 off for additional family member when they all sign up together.
If you've pre-checked online, you bring your documents and your sign-up sheet and everything, your confirmation number, and they basically verify your documents, and I believe they did fingerprints, and then you're good to go, and you will receive your TSA pre-check number in a matter of probably less than a week.
Walk-in appointments are also available at the airport for those who didn't sign up online. Good morning, Andre.
And good morning to you too, Amber. And looking at our current KXCam network right now, we are seeing those temperatures here in Bismarck at 53 degrees, 54 degrees there in the Magic City, and also there in Dickinson and Williston in the 50s. And we're seeing a little bit of a hazy and foggy sort of start to our morning here in Dickinson as well. Now, speaking of fog, looking at our visibility at this time, we're seeing a visibility here in Dickinson at 5 miles, 9 miles there in Hettinger, and we have 0 miles there in Linton and 1.3 miles in Mobridge. And for this very reason, we do have that dense fog advisory in effect through 10 o'clock this morning. And again, this includes Dickinson, this does include Hettinger, and even into the Mandan and Mobridge area. So make sure that you are driving slowly and safely this morning and have those lights on for sure. Now, looking at our fog forecast, we're going to continue to see the fog in the southern portions of our viewing area, right? But by the time we get into 9:30 and 10 o'clock, it starts to improve, and we'll be saying goodbye to the fog by the time we get into our lunchtime, which is going to be really great to see. Now, looking ahead, we're going to also see those warmer temperatures move into the viewing area, and also higher humidity will be a thing throughout the day today, and thus increasing the cloud cover around here too. Now, the reason why we're going to be seeing this is because we have our area of high pressure. In this area of high pressure, it's going to be allowing for us to see that southerly flow from the south, and that is really going to increase the humidity and also increasing the clouds across our neck of the woods. And then we're going to be watching this area of high area low pressure here towards our south, and that is going to be increasing those rain chances. Now, looking at our current temperatures right now, our temperatures are mainly in the 50s, and we even have a 48 degrees there in Harvey and a 41 degrees there in Crosby, and even there in the great city of Watford City at 48 degrees. And throughout the rest of the day today, we're going to be seeing those temperatures climb up into the 80s. So it's going to be a relatively warm day for this time of year. In fact, we're going to be seeing about those temperatures about 5 to 15 degrees above normal. So just get out the shades and the water out for sure. Now, looking at our dew points right now are looking quite comfortable comfortable in the 40s and 50s, right? But however, throughout the rest of the day today, we're going to see those values continue to increase. In fact, we're going to see those values be in the muggy category by the time we get into the mid to late afternoon hours and into the overnight hours and into our Thursday. So it's going to be feeling a little bit muggy. You'll start to notice that for sure. And also we're seeing those clouds starting to increase a little bit in our south and western areas. And this is just going to continue to increase throughout the day today. In fact, looking at our precision cast, it is lining up pretty well with what is going on right now around 8 o'clock. But once we get into our 12 o'clock hour, that is where we're going to really start seeing those clouds on the increase in our western tier counties and increasing even further once we get into our commute going back home from work and or school. Now, as far as what's going to be happening next, again, we're going to be watching this area of low pressure here, and this area of low pressure is going to continue to move its way towards the east at a very slow pace, folks. So really don't expect a fast moving system with this, because guess what? This is going to create rounds of showers and thunderstorms across our viewing area, and this is going to keep things active and keeping things stormy here across our neck of the woods. In fact, we could even see a little bit of severe weather from this system tomorrow with a marginal chance of severe weather, and this is where we can see some damaging winds and hail, so we'll be watching this very closely. And the rainfall is slowly going up between now and into the weekend, about a half an inch to an inch, and maybe some locally higher totals, so that's something we'll be watching very closely too. Now here in Williston, we're going to continue to see those rain chances lasting into the weekend, with temperatures dropping down into the 70s as we head into the weekend too. And that same thing goes for the Dickinson area as well, with breezy winds potentially today and on Thursday. Now looking here in the Magic City, we're going to be seeing 80s today, 80s tomorrow, 80s continuing into our Friday, and then we'll see those temperatures drop down into the 70s as we head into the weekend with more rain chances. And then those upper 70s will continue into early next week, with those mainly dry conditions returning back into the forecast by Monday. And that same thing goes here in the capital city too, with low 80s by Monday. So Amber, it looks like conditions are going to be feeling quite summer-like today.
Thanks, Andre. It's going to be hot, so make sure to stay hydrated. This was KX News on the Go. Thanks for watching.